Brad here with Iowa Budget RC. And so, since the mailman did not deliver or mail lady actually didn't deliver the car that I expected her to, we are going to do another video on something I've been wanting to do for a while, and it involves this broken Road Fury body. And what I'm going to do is, I've got this old box here that had Forstner bits in it, and I use those all the time at my guitar shop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a wood bed for this body that will fit on, you know, the Midnight Pumpkin or any of the Radio Shack variant that we have. And so I've got some colors here, and I've got the red oxide primer, I've got flat black, I've got classic white, which is guitar lacquer from Guitar Re-Ranch, and I've got this Krylon yellow, which is very close to the yellow that's on my Studebaker. I actually use this to paint the wheels. Then this classic kind of blue Rust-Oleum, and I've got some salt and some glue and like Elmer's glue, and we're going to do a patina paint job on this body. I'm going to strip the decals off of it carefully because I want to keep them, and then we're going to put some rust and whatever on it, and just make it look old and barn find like. The wood box will, it's actually just about the same length as this. It's a little bit longer, but we'll make that work. And I am going to have to kind of mount it up this way to cover up that hole in the back of the body, and get it to where it's at the right level for where it sits on the frame, but that's no big deal. Back to the buggy for a minute. This thing is just totally wild. It anything past like 3/4 throttle on pavement, and it just wants to go sideways and start spinning the tires. I did discover that the rear tires the rear rims are spinning on the tires, so I'm gonna have to put some super glue on those. And also, when it goes sideways at however fast this thing goes, I really wish I had a GPS speedometer, but I don't. But when this thing goes sideways, the front tires, and when it's going so fast, the front tires start ballooning just because they're spinning so fast. And so I think I'm going to glue these to the rims also, and I'll just use medium Star Bond and use capillary action to do it. But yeah, and then this body here, this Street Comber body, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the decals off carefully and set those aside and keep them, and they can be restuck at a later time using spray adhesive. But what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to make a original Gravedigger tribute. So that will be a different video, but we're going to do the same along the lines of the same thing. Side note, that piston right there is out of a Top Fuel funny car that Dale Creasy drives, and this is actually hanging on the connecting rod for that. Look how big that connecting rod is. Thing's huge. Anyway, so yeah, that's the plan for this weekend, and so I will see you in a minute. Alright, so I think first thing I'm going to do is build the box for this thing and make this box work. So I want to start by getting these old hinges off. Alright, so we got our box. And the box I want mounted somewhere about in there. but since that back window area is bigger than it really should be, kind of have an idea of maybe doing something like this. And of course I'd trim it on the sides to the width, but I think that will work and help me be able to attach it to the body. So that, I think, is what I'm going to do, and that matches the same birch wood that's inside of here. I got another piece of it also, and then got this whole top here too. Alright, so that kind of gives you an idea of how it's going to look. No fenders, of course, will be all exposed. I'll drill holes in the bed for the shocks to clearance when they pop up like that, and there'll be some sort of support under here, probably make it out of this other piece, or maybe the broken piece here that came off of the back of the cab, and do something like that just to help hold it. So yeah, that's what it's gonna kind of look like, and I think that's gonna be pretty badass and have patina rusty paint job on it. Alright, so I got the bed. This will be like the just support here body that would protect the window a little bit, and then this is going to go down and kind of cover up this area. There's going to be a space down here between the running board because I didn't quite make it long enough as I should have, but hey, that happens. And then I'll just kind of curve it in towards the bottom of the cab, how the contour goes there. But yeah, so that's moving along. Probably put some kind of a support on that because that's just a big fat BCA glue, but it works. And so we'll figure it out. I think what I might do is take this hinge and just make a kind of a tailgate for it, cut it off on the sides and make a tailgate that flips down. I think that'd be kind of neat, and maybe do some popsicle sticks or something along the sides here. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Show you guys what I'm going to do to make this new looking wood look old. What I'm going to do is take this little cleaning cloth thing, put Sharpie on it, and just kind of rub it on there. I did this side already, and I still got to get up towards the corners. And if you don't like it, then you can just take a little piece of sandpaper and knock some of it off. You can actually take the Sharpie and kind of hit it if you want to. Wipe it with that, and then kind of go in and sand. And there, that looks like legitimate old wood. And I'll do a little more here on the top. Just kind of get it wet. Rub it on. The corners are going to be the tough part. But, yeah. I don't remember where I learned that trick, but it works really good. So, anyway. Alright, so we kind of got our barnwood looking finish on here. And then when we put satin clear over it, it will make it look even more legitimate. I'll do something under here. probably just some brown acrylic paint or something. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing the contour here for the corners for the cab, and then I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get this thing mounted to the actual body. So that's where we're at with this. Alright, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I've got this roll bar that came out of one of the Radio Shack truck bodies, and it actually had a roll bar that went inside and through there and then down to the hood. Well, I decided to take that out, or that part off, and I think that'll look really freaking good. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use hot glue to attach this to the back of the body, but before I do that, I've got to remove all the stickers. So I'm going to remove the stickers, and then we're going to start the patina process. When we're done with the patina process, then we will use hot glue and some strapping, some aluminum strapping gussets on the inside of the body, and I'll kind of show you what I'm going to do there here in a minute. But actually, I kind of like it with the bed and just the Road Fury stickers. I think that looks pretty neat also. But I want to do the patina paint. I've got all those colors, and I want to do something. So next will be the Street Comber body over there, and we're gonna make that look like the original Gravedigger, like I said. So that'll be pretty darn neat. But yeah. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm going to do here. I'm going to hot glue these pieces in there. Got another one, and then I've also got a couple of other ones that I might use right here in this area, just to help support the front of the bed, however you want to say it. But I think that will work, and work pretty well. So yeah, I'll do something like this with these, and that should support it pretty well and keep it from coming apart, and the hot glue should be more than enough to hold everything together. Alright, so I'm going to use 3 of these and orient them like that, and that should be more than enough strength to support the back of the body there, along with those gussets going inside of there, all being glued together. Shouldn't have a problem. Alright, so all I'm going to do is just put hot glue on this sucker. Try and get a nice even bead going all the way around. Try and get it put on here before the glue dries. Alright, I'm on the last one here. So glob it all with glue. Make sure you don't touch it with your fingers, because hot glue is hot. Who'd have thunk it, huh? So there we go. That's a heck of a lot more rigid now. No more flippity floppity there. And of course you can't see it from the top. As far as the roll bar goes, there's screw holes in there. So I think I'm just gonna mark where that is and kind of just drill a little hole and put a screw in from underneath, and we will just maybe put a dab of hot glue on the back ones to hold them. That should work, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a pencil down here, so let's see if I can use my knife. just kind of mark where they're at. Okay, so I kind of got a rough idea there in each corner where they're at, and then I'll just grab a drill and drill it out, and we'll throw some screws in for the bottom. Alright, so I got my holes drilled, one there and one over here, and I'm just going to place the roll bar in there and put the screws up through, and they should be close enough to be able to get them in. Alright, so we got our roll bar in there. I'm not even going to worry about putting any hot glue underneath of these. It's really solid with that. Just used a couple screws from the bottom that had a washer built into them, so that worked really good. And yeah, we'll call that an episode. Next episode, we'll be doing the patina on the body and doing whatever else we're gonna do. We're gonna have to, like I say, clearance, like drill holes in here for where the shocks are gonna poke through, and we'll have to have a hole in the middle for where the body mounts, and I will probably do something like put that on there so it's like double thickness where the body screw goes. And yeah, then we'll, like I say, we'll start the patina paint. I'll probably start with the grill actually, and do that with just some brush on paint, and maybe the bumper too. I'm going to change this from chrome to like white trim, and I'll leave the I'll tape the headlights off and leave those chrome. But yeah, just a little something different. Our Sunday video plans got screwed up, so thanks to the U.S. mail system that's failing us right now. Like I said, I was thinking about making the little flip down tailgate, but I decided against that. Maybe I'll use those hinges for something else in the future. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is Thad with Iowa Budget RC. You have a great day.